to the Breakfast Club. My name's Darren Hancock, and this is ThetaWaveTrader. ThetaWave is not a specific thing on a chart, just so you know. It's just a mindset. It's just a mindset, that's all it is. Theta, this theta state, the ultimate concentration, the ultimate awareness of all things. That's what we kind of aspire to get to for Michael's level of trading. So I'm trying a model 2 here off this little breaker. Get equal highs above us, but I want to see us retrace back down into here first and take that out, or at least take these out, retest this SIBI below us, and then come back and get these things after 9. I don't want to see the 9 o'clock set here, because then I start to think that we're going to come lower, and all I want to see is this take out a low and then start taking this higher at 9. And I'm reaching for that 623, another 100 handles or so above us. And if we can get through that one, we can get through 700, then we're back on a nice little pop up to the next rejection block is 744. Equal highs are around 765. So here's our no-go zone. Can include up to here, so I'm just above that with my stop loss. And I want to see it react, tap and go. That's a full fill, that one. Actually, I don't want to see it come back through there. That little no-go zone there, tag. I want to see that rip now, create another leg down, and just tag out my profit. Good morning. Oh, you're right on the button. You're first through the door this morning there, Derek. How are you this morning, my friend? I'm just going to move into... You should be paying yourself at the bottom of that, so the potential is for us to come back there, so I have to be above that candle. So pay yourself there. I only got one on, so... How you doing this morning, man? Now, if we pull your fib tool inside here, we could do our model 1. You want to save your... So we broke 50%, so we should be at least break even by now. And we literally are at the 50%, so we're just going to see it hit 62, so then we can move our stop loss to 50, which is pretty much where we entered. I think I'll stick that right there. Let's see if the rest goes. I finally figured out how to get a notification on my desktop for when you start, or maybe finally YouTube made a good move to make it easier for me. Yeah. Yeah, you have to hit that little notification bell, don't you? At the top of the screen there. Doesn't that notify you? I don't know. Doing fine. Gotta be 70s day golf at 3 p.m. with little brother beehive inspections today by me to see how they look going into the fall. Nice. I put out some sugar water for my bees the other day, and it was just like a kamikaze ant suicide. They all gathered around the rim of the bottle caps and stuff, and then just fell in and died. They all got drunk on sugar or a sugar rush and died. So now I'm going to move this in a bit more in profit. We're at 62, so it should be at 50, and we're just barely hitting close to our 70. So I'm just looking for it to drop into my discount box here. This would be a box to box trade. If I'd actually entered in there, I entered off a Model 2. So this is the potential for the Model 4. If you're looking at a discount box and a premium box, if that's a small little range, this would be a Model 3. Right here, Model 3 back into here, extend the range. Model 4, retest all the way back into here, and continuation. So that's the continuation inside that, from that leg. Inside the large leg now, you're targeting old highs, these old highs, this last up close candle, its high, its close, and its mean threshold. And then you've got if you lose the mean threshold, look for the SIBI below it. So that's kind of like what we're looking for right now. So now that's ran down into here. That's created a new little bull trap. I want to see hold. And we'll see if we reach our objective there. So there's 70. Now you sit at 62%. You take another portion off there. 70% optimum trade entry reversal in an area where you expect may turn. So you got yourself covered. You've entered in the premium and you're unloading at a discount. So there's your 70%. You take another 10%. So 70% of your trade will be off. You're picking low-hanging fruit inside the range, right? Yeah, notification usually showed up. Notification drop-down menu. Now it pops up in my desktop so I can see it right away. Oh, cool. Morning, Hadid. No, good morning. Now I'm going to run down to 70%. It's at 75. And this would be a nice little box-to-box trade, but it's a model, for me, either a Model 2, which by definition is actually, if I'm using this internal range liquidity, they're done. So that's traded. So now I wait for this to break through and then get back into another Model 3, Model 4. We have equal highs above us. I want to see these lows get taken out and start targeting our next discount array down here. We put stones in any of our water features so they can stand on something. Once they fall in, their bodies get covered with water. They're done. They don't breathe out their mouths, but take air through their bodies. And once they're open, full of water, they drown. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, I don't want all these ants around the house anyway. I noticed some of them getting in the kitchen. It's like once they figure out where the food source is, if there's honey or something on the table, and they find it, and they one of them sends it back, they leave this trail behind them, and then next minute you got this army of ants coming through your house all in one line, following a pheromone trail or whatever it is that they have. It's crazy. So there's the discount box. Open and closed on the same one, and now we've taken the lows. So now we're reaching for the next discount box, which we're tagging right here. Now I want to see this create a change right here off that consequent encroachment. Oh yeah, no, geez, I don't want the bees dying. I don't want the bees dying. There's the caps like are really shallow, so if the bees go in there, they can just have a semi bath on it. They wouldn't drown in that thing. The bumblebees are bigger than the little sugar supply. I wanted to keep it relatively shallow because I don't want like in a bucket of sugar water. I don't want that kind of stuff. So now we've swept the low. We've hit the premium or the discount box in the larger range. See now if we GK, good morning. How's the D this morning? Caught a nice little run up this morning. Excellent. Excellent. Family's okay. My little buddy Daniel's doing all right. Everybody's doing okay there. So the next box is right down in here. So if we extend this down to, you have to include that whole thing right there. You have to include all of this down to that imbalance. All good. Excellent. How is he enjoying the summer off? Is he all fired up, ready for school again, or does he just want to hang out with Dad? Which isn't a bad thing because his dad's pretty cool. I've hung out with him. I know he's a cool guy. So I've included not only this down here, but because there's lots of overlap, you have to kind of include this discount because it's buried inside this one as well. So you just include the whole thing. So we'll see how we act here and watch this first bull trap. Now that we've swept these lows, continue to sweep the lows, and we take this out on the 15-minute chart. And now you see how we've closed below this 15-minute BISI, and we've closed below this little swing point. So this is bearish now. So if we take out this as a next little swing point, I want to see it come back, and it can come all the way back up into here at 501. Right? So all the way back up inside here, and then roll over and keep coming lower. What you want to see though is you want to see this 481, this get retested for a continuation model. So we have a body trade through it, the last down close candle there, trade through it, come back, retest it, go lower. Now you're in here. So that's a model 4, continuation down into here. So 5 minutes turned, 15 minutes turned. The hourly is 434 to 402. 434. So down in that consequent encroachment there of the old premium to 402 down here. So this portion. So here's the first one. Take your crosshairs, put them right on that candle's high. You notice that we've traded through that level. Then this one came back, tagged it. That now becomes the go, no go zone for a run further. Take the lows. It takes the lows. Now you want to see a retest of this level here. If that gets broken, you get this whole section here. For continuation to take the low out, that's a model 3 done already. Now model 4 has come back into this and go lower. So we see the turn on the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute, and the hourly is just bounced right off the top, right off their bull trap here, right off the midpoint of those two candles. You draw that out here, you'll see where we're sitting. %50 is right there of those two candles, the bodies. That's the hourly. So the bull trap's holding and we're getting a retest back down. So if anything, your midpoint, 370 is your line in the sand. You don't want to see it go. If it goes below that, look to target 295. See how we closed below that level? Came back. We're retesting it now. Now you want to see it come lower. So as it digs out the low, you pay yourself. Put your stop loss back in there. So you don't want to see it come back up there again, right? You want to see that tag and go. And that's to leave right away. And if you've already paid yourself a small chunk, get yourself to safety and wait. If it comes back and it takes you out, wait for another entry inside your no-go zone. This is all no-go now. We're hitting the top of that old premium down here. And ES, talking to Kevin this morning, and I wanted to see this 705 get broken to the upside. It just came right into it and stopped. So we did not get a break above that, and then all of a sudden that bull trap held, locked you in place. Now it's trapping all those longs. It's already created a reversal. It's traded through the little breaker that takes this high out. and then it was traded back into it right here, and now we're rejecting it. So I'd like to see this continue to work into the mean threshold of this little candle right here. Let me just expand this up so you can see it. See how we came back, we retested that low, came back into here. Now I want to see if this mean threshold at 76.88 gets closed. So that would be the target. If I was from here, I would target that first. You'd be at break even plus the cost of the trade. You can put yourself into profit because you don't want to see it come back through here. This is what I mean by tap and go. You want to see it come back, hit it, and then quit it, like leave right away. Like right here, you see how we ran through it, came back and tagged it? You want to see it leave like that, go. Put your stop loss at break even because you don't want to see it come back there. Demand that kind of price action. And it will save you if you're wrong. And if it starts to get all choppy again, wait until a nice clean little run like this happens. Like this is another nice little pop down, run back up, give it a little kiss, run lower, hit the discount box. You ran through the discount box, so it will be right there. You run through the discount, that now becomes the no-go zone. You come back, you just clip the edge of the close here. Continue going lower. Discount boxes are over here and here. And that mean threshold of that candle, or this one, puts you right inside this SIBI here. And when that one closes, you're right at the edge of that one. So you'd have to drop from here to here. So this would be like D1, D2 in the larger sense. Oh, what's this one over here? Oh, that's one I don't want to. I don't care about this one now. Now, what's going on here? So trade below it, trade into it, model 4 continuation. And then you just wait for the first sign. If you're in a take profit model 3, you're just looking for this first opportunity to see this break to the upside on a close, and then close your short. Because now you've got a model 1 entry. So your model 1 is actually a dovetail of take profit model 3. You spoke too soon there, Derek. Surprised it didn't yet complete the market seller makes market maker next model is the high, wondering if it might do that again at the open. Yeah, I expect to see a nice little punch back up here. Nice little dive down. So a nice little model for completion of the retesting of the premium array below you. Yeah, it may do it at the low first, then go to the high. Exactly. And now you see how the 15-minute, we did not get a retest of that low. 15-minute stopped, did not take out that low yet. Now it's finally taking out that low, but it's running for taking out this low as well. So whatever one it takes out last is the one you want to see get retested and continue pushing for a discount box down at 352 to 336-ish. And the 5-minute, nothing here, nothing there, old low, nothing there, finally broke here, and you get the retest right there, and that's way down in the discount portion. So you have to ask yourself if that's worth a run for you, unless you have higher expectations, higher time frame expectations of lower. And there's your discount box filled. Now you want to see that turn into a no-go for a 5-minute chart. And we're at 9:30 now, so here's our open. We've had a first displacement to the upside, right? First displacement to the upside. Wait for see if this closes here. Two, one, done. Now watch it come back and tag this all the way into here and then send it up higher. I don't want to see it rush up too fast. Give us an opportunity here. But just watch it now, because this is a good kind of, you don't want to chase this like a cat chasing a little red dot on the wall. So here's our model one. We would like to have seen that come down and give it a nice little gentle tag and then go higher, but it's 9:30. It could be quite chaotic. Or at least if the body breaks above that, you want to see this as the mean threshold at 447, be the line in the sand, and start sending it higher. But that continued to rip through. So now you look at this one here and watch the next 10 seconds. If it doesn't clear that one, then this to this, I'd expect to see that hold. So here's the first no-go zone is broken through it. We've tapped it. Still going higher. So watch that little area right there. There's the retest. We have another low imbalance here. I like the consequent encroachment of that. All the way down to 458. Send it higher. Oof, there's the refill. Ugly. That's why you wait for 9:30. Man, choppy chop. Here could be the Judas swing now. Look at that full fill all the way to the bottom of that. Now do we get a snap off of here? If you're not in this, you got no skin in the game. 9:30, you kind of wait for the first 15. You hear Michael say this a bunch of times, like wait for the first 15 minutes to half an hour for the open range to set itself up. And here's the open range or midnight, or sorry, the regular trading hour gap. So if this makes a run down here, look for all this. Holy, that's quite big. There's 50%. and usually makes 50% by 10 o'clock. 374. We came back into this breaker. Went right through our levels here, back through it. Bounce, bull trap, right there. So now I want to see if it comes back in here one more time and continues to push for that 50% down below us. Then it look 335, 281. There's a new day opening gap below you. Good call, Derek. This is our Friday midnight open. Here's the first presentation, fair value gap at midnight. And this is the midnight open at 354. And that's a mean threshold of that regular trading hour gap, or the consequent encroachment. Paulette, how you doing this morning? Good to see you. First little swing point. Let's look at the 15-minute here. We've got these tiny little swings here. Get a SIBI, run above it, come back into it. So it's last up close candle here. You don't want to see the mean threshold get broken once we break above it. And this candle that's just come down here is tagged right in the middle of this. Right there. This was right at the consequent, or sorry, the first presentation at midnight. That's bouncing right off that higher time frame consequent encroachment as well. You see how these kind of data points line up? Midnight open, you got some sensitive data area here. So we're going to start ripping through this and using this as support to come lower. And then I can see on the hourly 303 to 292. $303 to 292. So it's inside this breaker. Great, thank you. How are you? And how are I am recovering. The gallbladder surgery was nothing. Got through that pretty quick, pretty easy. the just a slight change to your diet is all. And but the lower back's been just an absolute, literally pain in the butt. The whole glutes, hip, everything kind of gets real sore. But hey, you get older, you tough it out, stretch it out, get up, keep going, keep moving. But thanks for asking, Paula. I do appreciate it. This is good. Look down here. Inside that breaker we mentioned at 304 to 292. And remember, we got those equal highs above us right here. Perfect for targeting later. So we're just looking for any sign on a higher time frame to hit an area that we're looking for. So on the 1 hour, I'm looking for a retest in this little zone right here. If we come into that, I want to see that hold, and then I'm going to start looking for any sign for 10 o'clock to give us a reversal. This would be a 9-10 turn. This is the 8:30 open. So I'm going to keep Fridays on. I've got rid of last Fridays already. I'm getting rid of it. I'm going to hold on to this Friday through next week. So what I don't want to see now is if this could be like a big plunge down now. If we lose today's candle, then we could see Monday still going down, and then Tuesday, Wednesday start getting some chop lower. There'll be the competition between who's going to take the low of the week. But Thursday you should get the decent reversal. So play this back. You'll predict. I'm predicting what you're going to see next week. Thursday is going to be the reversal day. If this keeps hammering down, next Thursday could be a significant turn day. And there's tons of liquidity below us, tons. Look at your daily chart. You'll see there's just a whole world of goodness down there. Lots of open Swiss cheese down there. That's now taken out that hourly low. It just swept it here. We're into this little tiny premium up here. Now I want to see if this holds or just dips down a little deeper into this SIBI down here. But either way, we'll look for a 1 minute or a 5 minute reversal. So 5 minutes needs to get back above this bull trap because its first reversal is here at 421, way up here. So we want to catch our first reversal for our premium internal range liquidity hunt. So I want to see this build up a a little breaker here and then send it lower. Create a little fair value gap down here, run it up, use this as the bull trap, and start pushing higher. That's what I want to see, but we'll see what happens. Are you still singing, Paulette? Are you and your sister still singing? Good, send it down. Let's create a little breaker right there. Yes, I am. Excellent. Good to hear. Good to hear. Is it your day job? Is that what you do? Are you a professional singer? Hadi, you're still in your short? That's excellent to hear, man. Not my day job, but I sang with a professional choir. Ah, yes. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. I hope you're riding this bus, man. That's a nice little Model 4 right there. This is a Model 4 right here. Look at that. Like, holy smokes. What a reversal. It came right back into that no-go zone. Hit it. Ran through the discount. Creates a new no-go zone. Comes back into it. And continues pushing lower. If it takes out that low, you pay yourself. Move your stop loss to above here. You do what you want with your stop loss, but that's what I would do. We've got the old crazy Ivan going on here now. Your day job is finance. Oh, excellent. Finances. So like a financial accountant or a financial advisor? Oh, you're risk-free, Hadi. That's what I like to hear, buddy. That's what I like to hear. Good work, man. See how that old discount array now turns into a no-go zone? And you want to see it bounce off it. And as soon as it takes out a low, pay yourself. Pay yourself. Because if it runs back through it again, the premium level, if you lose that whole, this one here, you'd have to kind of pop it up into there. If you lose that on the close, then look for the premium level to get hit. And then once that gets taken out, then we're looking for a retest and pushing higher again. I don't want to see this get broken now. You don't want to see it start eating its body. Watch the body here. You start seeing the body close in above these guys. You've hit it once. See, this is where you start getting choppy. You tap it and go. So this one here where it came up, hit it, ran down, took out, or tied with the lows, you pay yourself. I think it just went one tick below that low. The low is 681.25, and this one is 681.25. So they tied. So pay yourself there. Look at that, full fill. Get on down, stop loss, move to there. I'm just talking about me. You don't have to do what you want to do, but that's fully filled now. I don't want to see it coming back through there. We have a BISI-SIBI overlap here. So if we're going to run through here, this has to break along with this, and then your bull trap up here to start running back higher. Did we end up getting our, do we end up getting that 304 level? Nope, 302. What's the low of that candle? 302.75. Low is 307.75. Change in direction. Bull trap. And we wanted to see this act like a breaker. Takes out that low. Create a fair value gap. Remember I said we want to see a fair value gap created down there. Now, just out of curiosity, I want to see if that holds. Nope. I don't even like seeing a wicks get through there. Wait till it's finally finished. It is done, so that means I'm going to pull that up there. So hopefully see if that can come back up and clear out my trade because it's going lower. Move to the bottom of that now. Out. Typically like to move to the, just chase this back up. See, I gotta get it out there at break even. So now I want to see that go lower. As soon as it takes out that low. And this is chopping around in here right now, so I'm just looking to get back the extra 200 bucks I lost there. That's it right there. So that gets my money back there, and I'm going to wait here. We're into some chops. I'll wait for that low to happen and look for a new opportunity to see a reversal here. Financial advisor, nice. Now, as a financial advisor, do you have stocks you pick, or do you work for a company that has a bunch of stocks you get your people to invest in? Or do you actually analyze their portfolio, decide what's hot, what's not? I always wonder what financial advisors get up to and how they actually advise on what specific level. See, now we're back through here. We've taken out that little low. So now I want to see if this holds. And again, we go higher. Good for you, Hadi. You're getting close to 10 o'clock now. The macro is about to begin. Let's see if we bust through here. I want to see a nice displacement candle now, not just more chop. Good for you, Hadi. The 15-minute setup. Oh yeah, right there. It could still keep coming lower. That's definitely triggered the no-go zone there for further downside. Good eye, Hadi. Let's see if that rolls over now and keeps coming lower. Your 15-minute is right on the button. Good call, man. And it is. Look at that. Now we finally hit our 303 level that we're looking for. 303 to 93, I think it was. So somewhere in here, 92. Yep, 92. Let's see what happens here. Now the 4 hours still got 7 minutes left. 317, 326, 317, 326. Has to close back above here in the next 7 minutes. So we've come down to that discount portion of the hourly, and we've bounced. I don't know, I want to see if we bounce off of that or use that as support to continue going lower. And then this could get a run on that low again at 202. And then next week's going to be crazy, man. Going to be crazy week next week. Nice call, Hadi. Nice call, man. It's 8:30. Bounce off 8:30. We're inside that other. We're through the new day opening gap, and we're into, what's this one here? It looks like a 4 hour. We're into the rejection block on the 4 hours now. Let me see what this one is I'm looking at. This is interesting. It should be right there. That's the 4 hour old premium 4 hour. No-go zone, break through it, and come back, retest it, go lower, right into the consequent encroachment of that, run lower into the premium. If you're targeting that, pay yourself. So now your regular trading hour gap is filled. It's all done before 10 o'clock. Wait for this to get broken to the upside. I like that. Let's see if this holds here now. Got to change of direction right there. 10 o'clock. Unless 10 o'clock punches through here and makes the low. That's my line in the sand right there. We're below that. That's going to take me out there. We're below this already. Wait for 10 to create the low now. And then wait for all this crap here. So I'm going to wait for 10 to settle low. Look for a SIBI to form. Look for this new bull trap forming here. This drops down a new breaker. Takes this low out. Then I look for this to be the bull trap. And you got these overlapping ones. So wait for them all to break out of here. Get through that midnight open again. And start moving higher. And look for your silver bullet then. Body's still respecting that mean threshold. Wick did some damage. That was enough to take me out of the game there. Now I want to see if we can start getting back above here. Let's wait for that silver bullet to form now. Well, here's your chop at 10. There's lots of chop going on. So hourly, the next hourly down target is 69. We've already hit that. That's the mean threshold of the last down close count on the hourly. And after that, you've got is your rejection block at 243. And we'll see how that one acts. 243. And what's the ES up to? Oh, yes, it's got a long way to go to get down to its discount box. Wow. If ES now continues to bounce off of this candle and use this as support and rolls over here now, so you want to see there's a rollover and keep coming lower, you're going to target down here at 76.67. The first one would be obviously these old highs here, 76.73, and then 76.70. To 76.69 and then down to 76.66. So there's lots of little data points inside here. You want this to hold. You don't want to see us break back through here. Let's have a look at oil. I love it. Up close candles. This big bold one ripped through here, all through this. Come back. Mean threshold. Look at that, holding it. This just gave you a little dip down into the premium here. Ran it higher. Came back, retest the high. Starting to push higher. You don't want to see this come back through here now. I want to see that stay open. There's your institutional order flow entry dope. You want this to 4 hour to leave. You don't want to be waffling around in here. 15-minute change in direction right here. You'd be waiting to see if that closed above here and then takes this bull trap out because you're in close proximity. It pretty much makes up the inside of that SIBI. Trades above it right here. Comes back, retests it, sends it higher, takes the high, pay yourself. You don't want to see this break through the mean threshold of that candle now. Right? See it? Mean threshold of that candle is right here. Came back, tagged it, and left. I tell you that so many times. Wait for this high to get taken. It does. Comes back inside the premium. Model 4. Continuation. Pay yourself. Wait for a change in direction. Retest this down close candle. SIBI's here. That becomes the no-go zone right there. Trades back into the no-go zone and takes out the low. Pay yourself. Pay yourself at the rejection block. Change it. We have nothing in here that I see a change in direction on until you get back above here. You get back above there, right there. Retest. Run up into the mean threshold of this candle. Hit it. Bodies respect it. Takes the high. 15-minute candle. Really nice. Gold. So this is that explanation I've given you in the past. So we see our change in direction right here. You guys see this? Right? And then you see the body breaks above it right in this candle, but it also breaks above the bull trap. So while this is forming here, you say, if this closes above here, comes back and retests this, I'd like to see it go higher. And it continues to go higher. And then you wait for the hour to finish. And you say, what is it cleared out? It's cleared out this one, this one, this one, this one. It's cleared out the premium 1 and premium, no, it hasn't cleared out premium 2, but it has cleared out premium 1. So what do we say? We like to see this. Now the premium 2 has been cleared out. Now what I want to see is I want to see it come back and retest right here. So when it opened, it ran into that level, hit it, and then you want to see it go up and out and clear out the top. That's a Model 3. Then you want to see a Model 4 can come all the way back inside the premium, and then you want to see it extend above here. Took a while, but finally got up there, cleared that out, and you pay yourself. So there's a Model 3, Model 4, and that's all because as soon as you see this candle, you can expect the last one that it takes out. So here, if it's a bull trap, the last bull trap it takes out is right here. Hasn't taken out that one yet. So it takes out the last bull trap. It comes back to the top of the bull trap perfectly and then starts to leave. Last bull traps here. Look at the top. Right there. Body breaks above it. You come back inside it right here. You do not break the low of that candle and then go higher. No reversal yet on the hourly. Let's have a look at some of these other ones. That's a box-to-box trade, and then a box-to-box trade again. So box, box, box. That's in copper. We talked about copper when it did this the other day. And now you look for this to continue, and it ran back up into that breaker. Now you want to see this pop through here and start pushing higher. Otherwise, if that holds and we drop below here, use this as support to come back inside this range, close through that, look for another retest on the box below you, and just this constant back and forth in here till you see it break out. This is a 10-year bond. Look at how well they hold price. Look at that. Last up close, the very first candle, bull candle you see to the right after a swing. I've told you this almost every day now. First bull candle you see after a swing, look to the left. As soon as it takes it, look for a retest of that candle. Look at that. You couldn't ask for more perfect entry at 4.515. Mean threshold. Hit it. Right there. Right there. Pay yourself. That's the target. And if you hit that, looking for the next target, which is here, then half the wick, then the high. Then you want to see this mean threshold or this bull candle here, hold price. No more than its mean threshold should get broken on the downside. If it does, wait. Now we're getting into lots of chop. First swing, first bull candle to the left. Body breaks above it, come back inside it, right to, what have I mentioned before? The consequent encroachment with perfection. Premium array right here. Target it. Wait for it to come back in, retest it. Model 3, boom, done. Model 4, you want to see this come back, retest this high, and then beat that high. Retest that high, sends it higher. This is the bond market, 10 years. Change in direction. Old high taken, reversal. Trade back into it, go lower. Look inside this leg here. You're more than 50, 62%, whatever. Retest old premium level, right back into it. Next premium level, come back inside it, find support at it, run higher. Oh, delicious. Anyway, model 3 models, 4 models to control the world. Got to follow the rules though. Change in direction, break above the old high. Watch this today. If it stays above here, that's going to put downward pressure on the euro and the pound as we continue to push higher, reaching for some liquidity above the market here. And these old highs, you got like triple, quadruple highs here at 98, 97. This is the low for August. Punch it up and look for an October run into here. August into September. So you should see this starting to run down lower now. Remember we said we want to see this hold price. Lots of wicks coming in here, but the bodies are respecting it and still pushing higher. Get through the mean threshold of this candle. You've got a little imbalance right here. If today closes above here, you expect to see these equal highs get taken out now. With the exchange rate for this, the banks will charge you another 7 cents on this. So they're getting their money up here at 90. Well, it's way up here. Up here. That's what you have to buy it at. That's what it's selling at. That's what they bought me. They sold it to me at 194. Isn't that ridiculous? Banks are just such freaking con artists. I hate them. So I went to the bank to try and buy 187, figuring they'd already charged me a couple of cents. Nope. 7 cents they charged on that, like way up there. It's like, you bastards, that is not what it's trading at. Well, that's what we're selling it at. Bastards. Anyway. Looks like we're still heading lower there. There's that 244 level. That's the rejection block just tapped. And we're still waiting for all this to get broken to the upside. Wait for this whole bunch of data stuff here at the midnight open range. If we can get back through that, then I'd feel a little more confident we're going to go bullish. Otherwise, this could be a big tear down, man. We could get some really nice lows happening here now. Here's a retest off of here. We've broken that low. So this is a short here for model 4. If it takes out that low, look for a run on the next low below you. I like that. If we get up into I like that for a short. I'll let that go now. It's a nice model 4. Got to get to at least break even now. You're at the rejection block here. So just covering the trade. Let's see if it keeps going lower. It's done its thing here. Now I want to see it keep going. Anyway, let's go back over here. I want to look at some of these. I haven't looked at this enough. There's some banks. Banks is on a turn. Banks is on a turn. That big drop down below this low. Let's look at consolidation. We've displaced below that. So we'll see where that ends today, because we got this pocket down here. I'm interested in see what the banks do with this sucker right here. Inside this big gap, Toronto Dominion's through its market shift here. I want to see if this candle gets utilized now. And what are we targeting? There's nothing down here, hey? We do have a gap here. We're through that, through this gap here. I want to see if the banks come bouncing off of here. My buddy was telling me the other day, he says, I remember it was down. I dropped $500,000 in one day. It's like, what? He goes, yeah, a little pucker factor, but it's all back now. Like, holy shit. How's our DAX doing? Who's into DAX here? Hans is probably still in his, oh, that's good. That hourly. I like this. That's nice. That box right there, I do like that. Keep these keep that bull trap there. Now that you've broken above it on a close, I'd like to see us come back into there. No more than that line, and then send it up. Start targeting these wicks. And 246, 246. What was 246? If you lose that on the downside, we're retesting this. And it's already on a turn already on the 1 minute, and it's a turn on the 5 minutes. So if we're just turning here on the hourly just back into that level, that will put you at down here. A sweep this, and then watch for a reversal on the 1 minute. So that's the data point you want to see it bounce off of. Just sweep this low, look for an entry for continuation on the hourly for higher prices. And the 5 minute, if you want to wait for the 5 minute, wait for a break above here to push higher. Ooh, there's a nice little dip down. Come on down. Come on down into the box. This one pays a sweet little dividend. How's a little AGNC doing this morning? Still inside this tight little area here, right in the middle, waiting for it to break above that high on a close. Take out this bull trap on a close, then you're targeting for this. Not that I'm targeting that, but that's 1166 is where you're looking for a run up higher. And that will be a 10% run on your investment. Or 1166, I should say. Sorry, 1166. Did it come back and get me? It did. Gonna wait here now, 10:15. We've got the new low at 10. Like for 10 o'clock to set this low without taking out the yesterday's low. Keep us in an interesting week next week. Where was I? German DAX, DFN, RS. This is a nice little change. This is like your entry level here stuff, right? Got a body close above or retest. This whole area here, you want to see this hold price now and start moving back up. I want to see price break through here now. That's the little area for entry for a long. Stop loss will be sitting down at the consequent encroachment of that daily. Put that as a little box. Just want to review this one later. So we're tagging entry one there. Oh, you have to use that piece down there. Look at this one here. We talked about this yesterday. This was the, or 2 days ago, we talked about this. Off this swing, first bull trap, comes back inside it, tags it at $40, $50, let's say. So every $5 is 10%. So there's 10, 20, 30. You're about to hit 40% right here. 40% return on a 3-4 day investment right off of a Model 2. Pay yourself there, move your stop loss tight, let her run, and you're already up 40%. We talked about that here. So huge returns, huge returns. Okay. Mosaic's finally having a tear out of there. Hey, look at that. That's another 20% return on your money right there. Just from retesting that discount box. I wanted to see it get back into here at $20. I got a buy order down here. Didn't get it. Would have been a nice 40% return right now. But didn't get you what you want. What do you guys think? Do you think this is going to be a little turn going on here? What do you think, Hadi? We're coming up through that premium level now. Box has been broken right here, retested right there, really tight, right off the 830. I'd like to see that go higher now. No, we don't want to take the previous day's low, Hadi. No, 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 no. We're thinking different there, man. I do not want to see that get taken. I want to see it come back into this range and faff around in here for the next few days, because we are going into some choppy week next week. So here's our, that's a Model 2 inside to a premium. So pay yourself at the premium. Yeah, it's got to close above here. Use this candle and then start really pushing up. I want to see this midnight open stuff. I agree. I want to see that close above there. I'm just going to go to the bathroom right now. So just right back up in this premium here. Watch this bull trap. I want to see this bull trap get utilized now to go higher. Happens to coincide with that 830 open. Is this 8:30 from yesterday? I think it is. Yes. Yeah, it's from yesterday. This breaker does not need to be utilized. Let me get rid of that. I don't typically hold on to the 830s, but it's interesting how that's a little sensitive data point there, hey? It's right off that bull trap, broken. See it go higher. So far, so good. This is actually 50% of that last hourly wick of yesterday's low. That's 50%. Tag it, bounce, find some support, get some support, really get some support, and through here, look for a reversal, a run back into this range. Or this 9 o'clock candle, because if we can go back for those equal highs again, that's what I'd be targeting for. Yeah, still no change in direction. We have a small little one here on the Cibi, but, or sorry, the 1 minute, but nothing. I would rather see this get broken and say, yeah, now I'm starting to see something. From a 5 minute, we've got a small little Cibi here. So that Cibi bull trap, I want to see get broken to the upside, come back into that. That would be a nice little change in direction for me, because that will support this level broken and then a run for higher prices. So that's what I want to see here. I've got nothing down here on a 1 minute chart that's clean. The only clean thing I can see is right here with the bull trap right making that top outer border of the Cibi. I want to see that get broken. So until then, we'll wait. Let's stretch this out. Have a look at what's in there, what's buried in there. Immediate rebalance. This could be a Cibi. This is an area of interest for me. No, I don't want to see that, Derek. You and Hadi want the same thing. I don't want that. I don't want to see that get taken. If that gets taken, then that opens up a whole bunch of mess for next week. That could be just a plunge. If we take out today's low, especially on a close, then I'm thinking next week's going to be a hell of a dive week, especially Monday, Tuesday. So I want to see this stay up above here. I want to see this whole range. Look at the 4-hour candle. I want to see that whole 4 hours just go chopping around back and forth for the rest of the day, and then into Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, expect to see some highs and lows forming. But if we take out today's low, then I'm thinking all the way into Tuesday, we could see just straight down till Tuesday. More downward candles. Morning, Hans. We were just talking about you. Let's keep this running. This should be here. Take these two candles, take the bodies. That's the no-go. That's the line in the sand of those two bodies. I like the last one, but conservatively, take both of them. I like the last one. But if you take both of them, there's 50% there. Support here. Bounce off his 830 again. Let's send this higher. There's no reason for it to get back down here now, so I'm going to see that keep pushing higher. How's the course coming along, Hans? I'm not in. Just wondering. Seems to be bearish since the open. Figured that would be a target. Yeah. I think that'd be a great place to hold up price, though, because people were expecting that low to get taken. I think that'd be an awesome place to hold price inside that rejection block and then start setting it higher. It's one of those classic pay yourself at rejection blocks days, because you may not get the low you're looking for. And you've heard me harp on that many times, Derek. And this is not fun to play around in. It's too much chop. So 11 o'clock is going to be an interesting number. If we don't get out of here soon, we're looking for 12 o'clock to make that low. And then, yes, that looks like we're going to take those out. And then we could see this massive run today, a start of a huge run down, because we've got lots of liquidity below us, down to 28,179. So another 1,000 handles. Well, 179, we're 1,100 handles more below us. Not necessary to come down here, so watch this. retest it, send it lower. Stay on the horse here, man. I want it to go higher, but doesn't mean it's going to get there. Stay on the horse, watch it turn around. When it spins, you better be prepared to sit on it. There's the retest. See if it comes lower here. Mean threshold. $42. All low. Right there. You have to ask yourself, is this acting the way you want it to act? If not, wait. It's got to start really getting out of here now. Really start get some big bold candles above here and here. Start reaching for that midnight open and start using these higher data points as support to keep pushing up. We have 15 more minutes left of the hourly, and you want to see it close above 303. That's the close above 303 for me. Only a week left. And what does that certify you as a Hans? Is it just a licensing or a certification, or is it like a continuing education course for you? I know in the medical field, we have to do a ton of Con Ed credits, like ridiculous Con Ed credits. No, not ridiculous. It's fun because it's lots of new learnings and stuff. But you spent most of the year just doing continuous education stuff. Otherwise, you're spending the last few months before your recertification to get updated on all your Con Ed stuff. And your licensing board says, have you done all your Con Ed stuff? Here's all your credits. Here's all your courses. And you have to give them all that information. And if you don't get recertified until you finish it. And then it costs you like crazy money if you don't pay, you don't get your Con Ed credits early. Here's 45, 46. Now I want to see it picking up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Dig out of there. Yeah, it would be just like Phil to hold off on that. So wait for this premium level here to go. It's a full fill now. You have a small body above here. Just come back, give it a little tap, and send it up. Yes, it's a certificate that is valid for 7 years. Oh, that's awesome. It was a good thing about the fire training in our firefighting stuff. We only had to get pass our course, and then you have to get what they call seals. So these are certain seals that you get for international firefighting, which, you know, I don't understand why we don't do it on the medical field, because bodies are the same here as they are over there. Anatomy is the same, doesn't change. Physiology is the same. But everybody's protecting their piece of the pie. But we used to get our seals. And if you had your seals, you could do international stuff, and you could travel anywhere in the world with it, and they recognize your seals and say, yeah, fires burn just as hot over here as they do over there. Same materials burn over here as they do over there. Wood burns, it gets hot. You put the wet stuff on the red stuff. And you didn't have to recertify those every so many years. But the medical stuff, it changes all the time. Like, you look at what AI is doing now and how medical. I heard that Ashton Kutcher talking about AI the other day, and he was saying that in the next 5 years, 3,000 days, they said, the next 1,000 days, which is about 3 years, AI will literally be so smart that it will create, and these are his words, it will calculate things that would take us 25,000 years to do. We'll do it all in a second. Now, we think that's a bit ridiculous, but for the human mind to be able to go through all the research and all that other stuff, AI will be that smart that the number of Einsteins that are out there right now, they said Einstein had a intelligence of 160, and that ChatGPT has a 140. I heard the 140. And in the next 18 months, it'll be Einstein everywhere. It'll be the standard. Low-level intelligence will be Einstein level. I tell you, it is going to revolutionize the world. Now, whether that revolution is something positive or negative is yet to be determined, but quantum computing, yeah. I saw a guy talking the other day about it's not necessary for all these big data centers to use all this water. That he says they're just taking the cheapest approach to the data center, which is water. He says, but he's running his own little data centers, and he doesn't use a drop of water. He says it's more expensive, but it's environmentally friendly. It doesn't poison the groundwater and so on and so forth. And he was just standing in front of this council saying, put me on your team and I will sit down and explain this to you all. I will sit over there in the corner when I'm done this little lecture, and you guys can talk to me, and I'm happy to tell you exactly what to do. He says, but if you want to protect your groundwater, he's at some town hall meeting or something, and said, if you want your groundwater protected, I will show you how to do it. He says, because it's my groundwater too. And if we allow big data centers in here to use our water, they're going to poison our water, and it's unnecessary. It's not the cheapest, but it's unnecessary. I thought, interesting. Interesting to pick that guy's brain. So we're still waiting, This could be an explosive afternoon or just roll on back. See how we talk about right here? I just want you to see this, right? Well, we can use it better on the hourly chart. Do you see how you can see Thursday is a reversal day? Really nice trending up here, and all of a sudden, bam, Thursday opens and slams. And Thursday's typically a reversal day, right? So far, so good. Bodies are still respecting this last up close candles mean threshold. Keep going. Wait for the next bull trap. They're all overlapping, so wait for them, because any one of them can turn price back down into the consolidation. So just wait for all this, plus the midnight open and regular trading hour gap, that midnight open range, and start using all of this. That's a nice little key data point area right there. Once we break through here, and again, you want to see some displacement. You want to see this really start to push up through here now. I agree. I agree. I was watching this video of Zuckerberg getting roasted at a Senate meeting, just getting roasted on how many naked pictures young girls are being exposed to on his platform. And he made he made Zuckerberg stand up in front of all the families that were there at the meeting and apologize to them all about using his, that he didn't have safety measures in place to protect the young girls against these kind of predators. Like, finally, the billionaires are getting being held accountable. See how those bull traps can turn price. So you're back inside this chop again. Just wait. Yeah, no kidding. Busy schedule today. All have fun. Thanks, D. You're welcome, Derek. Take care, buddy. Enjoy your golf game today. Try and come back with an 80. Tell us about your 80 score today, tomorrow on Monday. Little swing, that little dot right there, 830 or just above 281. Keep my eye on that one. So this is like here is where I'm looking right now. If we're slowly grinding our way up, these are the areas I want to see as the line in the sand. Yes, 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 Hans. It does. That's what I want to see it get back up to. It's 569 to 587. Look at those numbers. Tell me what you see there. 569 to 587. What's sitting right there? See how there's our 5-minute reversal? Now we've got a body above it and we've come back and tagged it. So now you're going long. So there's your model 1. Look for the high and then use this as support. So its mean threshold would sit right about there. 302 again. Remember 302? We wanted to see the hourly close up above 302. It's got 2 minutes left and it's got to get back above. That's good. So far, so good. I like. Keep going. Like the way the bodies are respecting this right here, right now. The top of this candle. So I'm going to put down all the levels. I want to see holding price now. I keep pushing this up. We can break above here. Move this one more time. And that's the ladder. You want to see foot stepping its way all the way up. $33 seconds, and we still got 30 seconds left on that hourly, and it's closing above that 302 level we're looking for. So it's got to close above here. I like it. We got 19 seconds for that hour to finish up, and it's done exactly what we want. So now we can come back down into 302, tag that level, and then send it higher. I'll be all right with that as well. All the way to 303. 303.75. Good. We're above here now. So what I want to see is a buy here. And then I want to see a stop down here. I did a 5K run this morning or last night. So this will pay for a loss if it takes it. Now I want to see this continue to climb out of here now and use this. Actually, I want to use this as my line in the sand now. Now that we're starting to climb up here, that's going to be my blocker. So this is the line in the sand. So we're going to sit down in here. So you pay yourself at rejection block. I don't have any, I only got one on here. So if you've got micros, take a micro off there. And we don't want to see it come back through here. So my stop loss is going to be typically one tick below this low, but I don't want this swing to get taken out. I want to see that mean threshold hold price. See if we can continue to take this higher. All these SIBIs that get broken to the upside. This one right here finally got broke right there. Tap it. Tap it one more time and send it up. That now we get a body above that level, which is there. We've come back inside the mean threshold of it. And I want to see that keep pushing through here. Excellent. And then get through that midnight open. Midnight open, pay yourself if you're in a micro. Now I'm just going to move here. I don't want to see it come back down in there, so we're going to sit at a risk-free trade and see if the rest takes off from here. So I want to see this really aggressively push through here now and start using this candle as support. I don't want to see us come all the way back down here again. Otherwise, I'll close the trade out, take a small coffee money, and take my wins from last night and see if we can't make some more out of this. There's your target above us here. And then model 3 that if it's going to keep going higher. So you could typically do this. So don't forget you've got a yeah, that's the premium right there. Get this out of here. You're out of here, Hadi. See you next week, buddy. Have a great weekend. So if you're looking at this candle here, its mean threshold, you don't want to see broken. If come through 1, 2, 3 little data points in that one, you want to see it act like a propulsion and propel price higher. And remember that candle here? I want to see the mean threshold hold. Mean threshold holds. I don't want to see that push higher now. And now if you're super conservative and you go, that's it, it's done its thing down here. This is what I'm going to demand a price action. I do not want to see it get back down through this candle. I want to see it keep pushing higher now. That candle's done its job. If it comes back through there again, it's too choppy for me. I'm not interested. And you walk away with 200 bucks. And then that'll be it for me in the morning. And if this ended up coming down and retesting this and then sends it higher again as the next price leg higher, so be it. I just don't want to see this get retested again. We're in that first presentation fair value gap at midnight, and see how that we've broken through the midnight open and now we're tagging it. You want to see this again, provide a level of support and keep pushing higher. So again, you're targeting up here, or if you're using take profit model 1, this is how this works. Take profit model 1 is there's 50%, so you should be at break even now. Half your trade is taken off here. As soon as you get to 62%, take another 10%, 20%, 30%, and you're inside our optimum trade entry reversal for our premium box-to-box trade. I'm doing it. I'm just taking a model 2 here. I didn't take a this model right here. That would have been a model 3 inside this leg, model 3 continuation. If I'm looking at the larger body, this would be a model 2 continuation inside the range, looking for 50, 62%, 70, optimum trade entry, reversal. So I'm looking for this candle. As soon as that hits 60, I'm going to move this to the 50% mark, which is the midnight open, and then let the rest ride and see if we can reach for that upside objective on a 1-minute chart. If you're looking at your 5-minute chart, your upside objective would be right in here, right off that next bull trap, because the next bull trap's hiding the next no-go zone right there at 441. That's the next bull trap. It's sitting at a 15-minute or a 5-minute. 5-minute and a 1-minute is the next bull trap, or sorry, the next no-go zone. Half the wick. That's all you want to see. Snap off of it. Snap, snap, snap. Stop mucking about. What is that? That's a 9 candle. So it's a 9-10 turn. I want to see these 9-10 candle. The 9, I want to see that stay there. Otherwise, 10 can come down and tag me out here. So you're looking at the precise minutes now. This is Tibbs. So 10 right there. Start sending it higher. You can give that a kiss right there. Start going higher. This is probably the minute that's going to hold. We want the swing occurring on this minute, but I don't want it to take out my mean threshold here. That minute's done. 11. You don't want 11 to take that out, otherwise 12 is going to come into here. It's literally teasing my stop loss here. Funny, hey? 10, 11, keep going. I want to see that push all the way through here now. And now my stop loss will sit right there, because I don't want to see that 10 get broken. Tibbs. That's what that is, my friends. Tibbs. And only 5 of you are there to watch it. Oh, well. All right. I'm out of here. I'm going to watch, see if this starts to make it run a little higher. That's 11:12 now. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday. As usual, thanks for showing up. Sending the love again, my friends. Have a great weekend, and keep your eye on that level above you. And again, I don't want to see the low get taken today. So if we do get a sudden run down and it starts to blow through tomorrow, yesterday's low, look for a retest on the hourly of that 302 level, and then I'm all for let's run lower. Otherwise, I want to see us stay up higher for the rest of the day today and the rest of the day tomorrow. How's that? And then I'll see you guys on Monday. Thumbs up, like, share, you know, all that fun stuff. If you're into it, subscribe it.